Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here and welcome to my latest review. And now we're taking a look at Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, published by Mindscape in 1989. And this is the Commodore Amiga version we're looking at here. The original film upon which it's based came out 5 years earlier in 1984. And it's an arcade conversion of the coin-operated machine of the same name, brought out by Atari Games Corporation. And the first thing I'm noticing is, what the hell's up with this music? It's horrid. But anyway, at least that's out of the way for the moment. So select the difficulty level, and there's Indy there. He's got his trusty bullwhip. So you've got a choice of three different difficulty levels: easy, medium or hard. And I've also noticed something else. Look at that horrible push scrolling. You do not expect this kind of thing on an Amiga game. And these there's Mola Ram there. And this really doesn't make the best use of what the Amiga's capabilities. This is absolutely appalling. I expect this was an ST port, so it was about that sort of time when the Amiga was being numbered with those. Goodness me. So what we're trying to do is find cages scattered around these mining areas, and use our bullwhip on them to release the child that's contained within them. And it wouldn't whip there. And another thing that doesn't help is because of the push scrolling, I didn't know that guy was there until it was too late, which basically meant by the time I realised he was even there, he was already too close to me to whip him. Oh, these bats making an horrific sound effect. There's Mola Ram again, played by Amrish Puri in the original film. You don't believe me? Yeah, you will, Dr. Jones. You will become a true believer. And what's worrying is that it just looks like a more... Again, I didn't know he was there until it was too late because of the push scrolling. Why can't this have proper scrolling? And I haven't rescued a single kid yet. That's not ideal. Oh, these sound effects are obnoxious. And this music's horrible as well. Yeah, you've got the thuggy guards wandering about all over the place, of course. Oh, this music is horrid. I suddenly got stuck on the scenery. So if the rims of Indy's shoes and accidentally latch up against a slight outcropping of rock, he comes to a grinding halt. Yes. I think it would do more damage. Nope. Oh god, there's Mola Ram again. Oh, he buggered off. That's nice of him, isn't it? Whip the fireball. Oh, let's go up this ladder. It seems to be looping. Oh god, the animation as he walks up the ladder is embarrassing. So he can still swing. Just it wouldn't be an indie game if he couldn't even swing. So there were no kids there. None of those brilliantly animated snakes there. Yeah, I'm saying that sprite of Mola Ram just looks like the Spectrum version. They've added a bit of colour to it. Oh my word, these sound effects. And I still haven't come across a single kid yet. Hey, kitty. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work either. Let's do it this way this time. Ah, speaking of devil, he's a kid. Oh, didn't quite whip it in the correct place. Goodness me. So, if I'm not standing in just the right place, his whipping won't open the... Thank you. That just looked like a child thuggy guard. Maybe it's that treacherous Maharaja. Don't know, anyone who's seen the original film will know exactly who I'm talking about. I can't remember his exact name though. It is said once in that film when the character's first introduced. There's another kid. As I said, there's another kid. They don't look particularly thrilled to be being rescued. 4 children held captive. Oh, this strolling, if you can call it that. Can you imagine paying £20 to £25 for this in the late 1980s and getting something like this? This is embarrassing. This doesn't even come close to making use of the Amiga's custom hardware. Just imagine how awesome it would have been if they'd made proper use of the Paula chip to do John Williams' music. I mean, John Williams has done some of the most epic film scores in movie history, and this is what some of his masterpiece tunes have been reduced to. It's uncomfortably close to Beeper, which further makes me convinced that this is a lazy port from the Atari ST version. Oh, there's the minecart section. Extra man at 10,000. What? Yeah, damn, I didn't stay tipped over for long enough. But look how jerky this is. This isn't even close to acceptable. I hope I'm going the right way, otherwise I'm going to die. Well, it's right not to go down because I would have died had I done that. There's another minecarts. This is not at all thrilling. So now we're in the bit where we're in the evil temple, and here's where we have to try and pick up one of the lost Shankara stones, and that guy's going to get me, of course. And the playing area is pathetically small. There's Mola Ram again, bugger off. Can you imagine if in the film all Indy had to do is whip Mola Ram's fireball? Right, whip across. Now, where's the Kali statue with the Shankara stones? Oh, there it is. Now I've got to be careful here. So if Indy's size 11s even so much as brush the edge of that pit, he gets turned into a puff of smoke and evaporates. That's wonderful, isn't it? Let's try the medium difficulty. So I've still bloody hell, I nearly walked into that creature because of the stupid perishing pushed scrolling. Oh, this music's so grating. Oh, John Williams, I really hope you never have the chance to hear what the programmers did to your wonderful tune. Yeah, of course. At the time of recording this, it's only a matter of months before the 5th Indiana Jones film comes out, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and from what I understand, that's due to have the last ever film music composed by John Williams before he retires. And he's certainly earned his retirement. He's done some absolutely blinding and hugely memorable and iconic theme tunes, and I've just been hit by Motorarm's Fireball because my Indy's foot got stuck on that same outcropping of rock again. Oh, there's a kid up there. How do I get there? What the hell just happened? Oh, there's spikes there. I couldn't even see those. Motoram, you need to sort your temple out, mate. This wouldn't pass a health and safety check at all. Why are the bats red in this? Oh, God. No, bugger off. No. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, boy. Oh, maybe I'm not. God. Right, see if I can free that kid I saw earlier. I hope he's down the other one. Another thing I noticed, I've played the Spectrum Amstrad versions, and if you keep whipping a thuggy soldier, he eventually gets gradually pushed towards the edge of the ledge and then falls. Oh, sugar. No. Oh, this music's really doing my ears in. I mean, the tune's recognisable, but my word, what have they done to it? There's a kid there. Open, you stupid cage. Oh, crap. Last life. Oh, this music. What? Oh, there's spikes again. You can barely even see those because the colour scheme's so poor. Oh, I don't think I want to play that anymore, guys. That's horrid. So that was the Commodore Amiga version of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. A coin-op conversion of the arcade game of the same name that came out in 1985, which in itself is based on the 1984 film of the same name that starred Harrison Ford, Kate Capshaw, Ke Kwan, who recently had Oscar success in Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I didn't actually press to start that, it started itself, but I'm going to finish off the review because I don't want to play that anymore, it's horrid. Graphics are really bad for the Amiga. I mean, that right-hand panel looks like generally just like a colorized version of what was in the 8-bit versions I've played and reviewed previously. Although there's a little bit of animation of the glow of the Shankara stones that you've collected. See just below my score, you can see the stone glinting there. But yeah, generally the graphics are really bad. The animation's not great. I can't really say much more about the graphics. They're just very poor for the Amiga. And the animation. I mean, look at those snakes there. That's just 2-frame animation there. Sound well, most of the sound effects are utterly ghastly, especially the ones for the bats, and the music. Oh my word! What is with those instrument samples? They could have done a hell of a lot better than that. I mean, 1989 was the same year that people were first exposed to David Whittaker's wonderful music for Shadow of the Beast. I mean, the game itself's not great, but the music in it is absolutely astounding. Compared to the music in that, this just, I don't even need to say another word. This doesn't even come close to how epic the music in that is. And it's just horrifying that John Williams' wonderful music has just been bastardised in this way with awful instrument samples. But let's just get on to the gameplay, shall we? It's not very well implemented. The push scrolling is utterly abysmal. It's barely even acceptable on certain 8-bit formats at the best of times. It's certainly not acceptable on 16-bit. And Indy gets so close to the edge of the screen, as with the Spectrum Amstrad versions, if he suddenly comes face to face with a snake or thuggy guard or something like that, then the chances are he's going to lose a life, because the player probably won't be able to react in time. I mean, just having proper scrolling in all directions would have eradicated that problem entirely. And that minecart sequence is an absolute joke. It's not even close to smooth. In very jerky, especially if you're going at a slow speed. And the lava pit in the main the temple is an eyesore. It's very hard to look at it, not only because of the two colours, but because of the not only because of the two colours and two frame animation, but also because it's generally an eyesore that makes it very hard to watch what's going on screen. And I wonder whether the flashing between those two colours could potentially endanger those who suffer from photosensitive epilepsy. I don't think it's quite the colours and speed required to have that problem, although that problem wasn't necessarily known about when it comes to gaming in those days. I mean, the Nintendo killed my son thing that started that thing off was still a few years away. But overall, this game is just an embarrassment to the Amiga. It's an embarrassment to 16-bit. It's an embarrassment to the original arcade game. And above all, it's an embarrassment to not only the film upon which it's based, but also the franchise itself. And the price that you would have had to have paid for this tripe is just words just fail me. So I'm going to give the Amiga version of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom 3 out of 10. The Amiga could absolutely have done way better than this. It deserved better and was capable of better. Level systems, hang your heads in shame. Level systems being the people who converted it, you can see in the bottom right corner there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, even though I didn't enjoy the game. Hope to catch you on another video soon. Texie88, out.